Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into today's second video. We're having a look at the ECM WF extended model for today's second video. This is your 30-day European outlook, and I shall get on with that for you in a moment. Just say that first. The video says our 6 UK 1 forecast has 10 to 14 there on the way later on today as well. So please like, share and subscribe on all of today's videos and content. Thank you so much everyone for doing that. GavsWeatherVids, thank you so much. I love it. Thank you so much to ECM. What's he doing? Thank you so much to ECM.wf.int for supplying the charts of data as well, by the way. Thank you so much. EC. Right, we're going to start off with week 1. Mean sea level pressure anomaly, showing that high pressure will be dominating across northern and also western Europe with a trough of low with central and eastern Europe. Lower pressure into southern Europe, but a lot of that's going to be heat load because of the very hot temperatures at the moment. Won't be generating much precipitation, I would have thought. 500 millibar height, showing again a big blocking ridge through the north and western Europe with a trough of low over through central and eastern parts of Europe. Right, so this is how the temperatures are set up this week. Of course, it's 7th to 14th of July. I should have said that, week 1. So above average in the north and west, we've got Ireland, we've got UK, we've got Scandinavia and Nordic regions, including Denmark, Norway, Sweden, and Finland, all with above average temperatures. Some places this week will be going to 3 to 6 degrees above average. Norway, for example, parts of the UK. Also very hot over on the extreme eastern side of Europe. So Ukraine, Belarus, up into western Russia, looking pretty hot through there. We have also got warm temperatures through the Baltic Sea states of Latvia, Estonia, and Lithuania, and coming down through the Balkans in southeast corner Turkey, some of the Greek islands, hotter than average there, as is Spain, Portugal. Not hot everywhere. Ooh, not hot everywhere. What have you done there, Gav? There we go. Not hot everywhere. Sorry about that. Below average temperatures through these more central and eastern regions. Anywhere about eastern France and Germany, actually. So that's Western Europe. Into Poland, down towards the Balkans and to Italy. Looks a little bit cooler than average there. So show everyone. Much of the central and western portion of the Med is above average, as are the Greek islands and up into Turkey. Precipitation wise, looking like this for this week. So drier than normal in many northern and western parts of Europe, but substantially wetter than average actually through these more eastern areas, and that particularly focused on Poland and to Ukraine as well, but going northwards into the Baltic Sea states, into the far northwest of Russia, into the Med. There is actually precipitation around, so we have got above average rainfall through eastern Spain into the central bowl of the Meg. That's like the Balearic Islands, Mallorca, Menorca, Ibiza. Quite unusual, I would have thought, for this time of year. Driving average through Greece and Turkey. Many southern parts of Spain looking rather dry as well. Right, we're off and running. Week 2 will be the 14th, 21st of July. Bit of a change in this week. So, next week, lower pressure coming in from the Atlantic into the west of Europe and going eastwards. Higher pressure building within high latitudes. We've got some blocking going on there around Scandinavia and towards Iceland and Greenland. The Azores high to west-southwest of Spain. Looks like it's retreating somewhat. 500 millibar heights look like that. Again, we can see that blocking air of high pressure in the North Atlantic to the north of Europe. Below average heights west-southwest UK and Ireland. Winds again will be coming in from that east to southeasterly direction. What about temperature anomaly? So that's largely above average across most parts of Europe now. Right away from the west, Ireland, UK, France, low coast, all the way over to the east, above average. Hottest temperatures in the north and the northeast. So again, Norway, Sweden, Finland, into the northwest of Russia, and then coming down towards Romania, for example, 3 to 6 degrees above average. But most places are looking hotter than average next week, or warmer than average anyway. A little bit more unsettled though, especially so for the UK, Ireland into western France, Bay of Biscay. Still quite wet around Poland and going northwards into the Baltic Sea states. Largely dry, I think, down across southern Europe, and dry. We have that blocking areas. High pressure to far north, east, southeastern corner from the Balkans to the Black Sea, looking dry and hot there. Week 3 will be the 21st, 28th of July. How's that one looking? Let's have a look. So, high pressure coming back into the north and the west of Europe again. Lower pressure retreating back out into the Atlantic and also into the southeastern corner, maybe. 500 millibar heights look like that. Above average heights in many areas, actually. Quite a strong anticyclonic signal there. Looking largely warmer or hotter than average from the extreme west all the way to the extreme east and for all points in between. And precipitation-wise, going drier than average again in the north and the west of Europe, and looking pretty dry across the south and the east as well. Week 4 is the 28th of July to the 4th of August. More changes with what looks like could be a thundery low here, pushing northwards through northern Spain, France, Biscay, up into the UK and Ireland. High pressure out towards Greenland and Iceland. Also some low pressure through here. What about 500 millibar heights as we move into August? That's showing higher pressure out in the Atlantic, towards Greenland and Iceland. Temperature anomalies are largely above average again in most areas, but could be a little bit cooler in the extreme north and northeast. And finally, precipitation. It's a weakening signal with 4 weeks out now, but looking a bit drier than average for far eastern portions of Europe and down into the Med. But quite a weak signal. Okay, well, that's your third day. Okay, done and dusted, but let's go for weeks 5 and 6 data before we go, because why not? Week 5, be before to the 11th of August. So we've got some low pressure here across the UK and Ireland. Gracious. 500 millibar heights, not gleaning much from that one. Temperature anomaly still largely above average. Precipitation anomaly looking wetter in the northwest. That does include northern France, southern England, the Low Countries, Belgium, Holland, Netherlands, up to Denmark, and in southern parts of Sweden. Down across southern Europe and in the east, it's still looking pretty dry, though, I have to say. And then week 6, maybe 11th to 18th of August. Well, that's no use to anyone. 500 millibar heights not showing much either. Temperatures largely above average, and also not much signal for precipitation other than the far east and southeast looks driest. Right, okay, well, that's your first day look ahead done. Maybe just a snapshot of what the model is showing. It could look pretty different when we do the European outlook again, probably next Tuesday. And yeah, we'll look at this model. We'll look at this model for channel members actually on Saturday with UK and Ireland focused videos. So if you're a channel member, you'll have that exclusive on Saturday. We're going to be back shortly to take the ball team there. Come back for that in a bit. For this one, that's all now, and thanks for watching.